Hello everybody, it's Sunday morning, and I am in, where am I? I'm in Camden, on an estate by a club called the Zodiac Club, which is where I'm going to be filming today for a drama series. I can't tell you too much about it actually. I really can't. I'm actually going to film in this club because I've asked and the director said yes you can, but I don't think I can film the other actors or the subject matter. I'm not sure, we'll find out. But I'm playing myself. I'm playing Joe Good, presenter and journalist, interviewing someone in this club, and I am really excited because it's like docudrama. So I'm playing myself, but I've had a lot of lines to learn. And if you were listening to my radio show, I kept saying, it's been 12 years since I've acted in anything. The last thing I acted in was, I think it was Heartbeat, or maybe The Bill, probably The Bill. And I didn't have many lines. These are chunks of lines, so I'm going to sit here quietly. I'm 10 minutes early. It's a low budget series because I had to arrive camera ready. They are going to, I think, blow dry my hair. But do you know, I did this myself. You know what, I can't blow dry. Usually I rely on Sophia, but obviously it's a Sunday. Sophia couldn't do it because it's a very early start. So I've done it myself. I think they'll probably just do what they call touch-ups. But yeah, I'm parked on a single yellow, which I think is okay on a Sunday. I don't want to come back and find I've been clamped because I've got a very busy weekend. I'm going down to Sussex. I'm going to collect Myrtle, go down to Sussex after this, and then I'm going to see a distant relative in Royston on Bank Holiday Monday. That is tomorrow, which I am so looking forward to. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to sit here for a few minutes and try and refresh myself with these lines. It's the sound. Lunch has arrived. All I can tell you is that I am in the depths of a gay club called the Zodiac in Camden, which I'm going to have to frequent because I've never been here before. I can't work out why I haven't. And it is very early on a Sunday on bank holiday when most people are going to the beach, and here we are. I'm with Red, so we're just doing touch-ups, I suppose.
You can hear the sticky floor because of the club.
That's the side of a good club. You're sticking to the floor, and they're filming upstairs. And you won't believe what happened, everybody. My phone goes off. Literally, I mean, can you believe it? The biggest sin you can do on a set, and my bloody phone goes off the moment I arrive. But anyway, don't you love kids? Love makeup kids.
Okay. Eileen, I'm with your right. Okay, we're just making sure that we get all this. Okay. Right, sound speed. Okay, brilliant. Sandra, are you set?
Yes.
Okay, right. Joe and Stefan, you're set? Vas, you're set?
Yeah, I'm set.
Okay, Ollie, Vas is just going to stand over there.
This is a wrap for me. This is a wrap for me.
Absolutely.
Steph, I've fallen in love with Steph.
You know.
Thank you. This is a wonderful crew. Steph,
Where you come from?
Fast.
Yeah, what's happening? Yeah. It's been the best day of my life.
It's all been the best day of our lives.
Best day. I can die happy now. I can. I've worked with Joe Good.
That was one of the best Sundays I've had in ages. I loved being on a film set again. I haven't acted in a drama for, as I say, I think, God, 10 years, something like that. And I was really nervous. I wondered if I could learn my lines, but I loved the way it's very natural. A lot of it was improvised, and I can't wait for you to see it. And I don't know how much I'm allowed to show you. If you're watching this, it means I've been allowed to show you quite a lot, including the main protagonist. But I loved it, and it's whetted my appetite to go back to acting. But I don't think there are many roles out there for anybody, let alone, you know, women of my age. Well, there are character parts, I suppose. Whereas I always used to play the ingenue. Those days are over. Right, so now I'm going to collect Myrtle. It's sunny. I'm going to head down to Sussex. And then tomorrow I'm heading to Royston, I think it is, to see a family member who I have not seen for years. So, well, I saw her at Mutti's funeral and that's how we reconnected. So I can't wait for that. And it's a beautiful, beautiful evening. Oh my gosh, so I didn't film at my aunt's because, you know, I hadn't seen her for so long, and for me to stick a vlogging camera in front of her. Mind you, she does watch. So, Janet, thank you for following my vlog. And she's watched for some time, and we had a lovely time over there. So that was yesterday. I am now heading off to Norfolk. I've just been running around packing all morning. I'm going to stay at friends of mine. She's the ballet dancer that I went to the Royal Ballet, not the Royal Ballet School with. I went to see the Royal Ballet with her. She was a professional ballet dancer, Susie. Her family live in Norfolk, and I am heading up there. And I'm packing everything I need, including my AG1. And I thought, whilst I'm doing that, I will answer all your questions every time I post a vlog. There are probably 4 or 5 comments about, Jo, at your age, 69, no makeup at all. That's because I'm travelling. When I get there, I'll slap it on. But Jo, at your age, how do you do what you do and fit so much in? I don't know if it's genetics. I mean, I met my as I say, my aunt yesterday, who's a lot older than me, my size, extremely active. Genetics probably play a part, but, and you know what I'm going to say, AG1, which I have, and I've said this, I was a paying customer long before I started to work with them, and it's because I used to have a cupboard full of supplements and I just couldn't keep up with what I was meant to take and what I shouldn't take, that I read, no I didn't, I watched an influencer using AG1 who said there are 70 ingredients in it that actually include everything you need to give you healthy gut, healthy head, energy, set you up for the day, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. It's in one drink. I then watched Alfie Days, who is the partner to Zoella, and you know her mum is my friend. I always follow them, and last week he was promoting AG1 and he said that apparently if you don't feel any better, they will give you your money back. I mean, that's an amazing claim. I haven't been telling you that because I didn't even know that you could do that. But I don't know anybody who would ever ask for their money back because, seriously, this is what I have taken now for years. If you've never watched me before and you don't know how this works, it is 1 scoop. 1 scoop. That's the scoop. Into the canister. This comes with your original kit. You then, what I do, I'm not going to do it because I've drunk mine this morning. This isn't really very good, is it? I've already drunk mine, but I'm taking my packets with me. You fill it with, I use filtered water, up to about here, and then you drink it. I drink it first thing in the morning because I think it's better to drink it on an empty stomach. That's me, because then I just don't feel starving. I don't feel the need for coffee straight away because it gives me energy and it just keeps me going throughout the day. Questions you ask. What does it taste like? All of you who already use AG1, please leave the comment. I know loads of you drink it. Tell everyone what you think it tastes like. I described it as tasting like health. That's right, but it's, you know when you eat a salad and you eat the greenery of a salad and it just makes you feel healthy, that's how I believe it tastes. It doesn't, whilst I'm doing this, shall I just show you? It doesn't taste, what it doesn't taste is synthetic. It does not taste synthetic. So 1 scoop, this is it. I'm going to take this up with me actually, I'll put it in the car and take this one up with me. That's it. shake, shake, and there you go. Little tip, I've now taken to drinking this with a straw as well, because I was ending up getting a green lip, which I didn't actually notice until my lovely caretaker, Sandra, she turned up, I answered the door, I went, hello Sandra, and she went, have you been drinking AG1? And I went, yep. So if I'm seeing people, or if, you know, I'm drinking this after I've had my shower and cleaned my face, I use a straw so that I don't get a green lip. Anyway, if you use my code, which is coming up on the screen, then you will get 5 of these travel packs, one of which I'm taking with me to Norfolk, and you also get, fantastic, a year's supply of the vitamin D3K2 in oil form, which is so good, and it's a year's supply. So, right, I've got to pack. I'll pop in one of these into my suitcase. Right, next stop, Norfolk. So this is where I am staying. I've just arrived. It's an old coaching inn called the Old Ram. I've just checked in, but I wanted to come down and show you. It's really old. Not sure how old, I'm going to find out. And this is, oh, I have to be careful because there are guests here. Look at this lovely old uneven floor. This is the bar. And this is, I think this is the old, oh, dogs welcome. Dogs welcome, it's really big. Lovely flagstone. There's a piano, the hayloft, this is the hayloft. Which I'm going up, so there's all these little nooks and crannies. And I have stayed here quite a few times. I've also been to Susie's, I think it was her 50th birthday party we had here. But look, you can relax in these little nooks and crannies. I look dreadful. I've been dry. It's been a long drive, actually. If we look out over the Norfolk fields, look how wet it is out there. Really wet. But I've only just discovered that this old coach house was on 4 in a Bed, you know, on Channel 4, where that people who run B&Bs go and stay at other people's. I had no idea, so I'm going to be watching that tonight before I go to sleep. I think they were on it probably about 8 years ago. I look dreadful, sorry about that. But it's lovely and cosy, and it's a wet, very wet day. And I'm going to discover just how old this coach house is. But I love it because it's all uneven floors and, as I say, lovely little nooks and crannies, and a really lovely dining room. So I'm looking forward to breakfast. It is 18th century, and that's why all the original beams, all the little nooks and crannies, and I'm just filming this now before everyone comes down to dinner. And look at this. But just look how windswept. So windswept out there. Just before I go to bed, I'm in bed, before I turn out the light, I just have a quick word as to why I'm actually here. I must say I love my room. I'm right up in the eaves of the Old Ram, and I'm wondering if it's haunted. I'm in the oldest part of the Old Ram, so it could well be. Doesn't bother me. Anyway, that's just something that came to mind. The reason that I am up here in Norfolk, and I wondered whether to tell you this because I don't want to bring the mood down, and I don't want you to be sad, but I'm here for the funeral of the mother of my lovely friend Susie. So Susie, who you've met on this vlog, she's the ballet dancer. We met in the West End. My very first dancing job was with Susie, and we've been friends for over 40 years. And her family were like my extended family. I have stayed in this part of Norfolk. I have stayed in their home so many times over the years, and I'll explain more about that tomorrow. But Moppy, whose funeral it is tomorrow, Susie's mum, died at the age of 100. And she was very similar to my mother, Mutti, who died at the age of 99. They were these tiny little women full of character and spirit and loved music, and I think the funeral is going to be extraordinary tomorrow, actually. But the reason I'm telling you all this is, obviously I'm not going to be filming the funeral, but Moppy would love me to talk about this because she loved the vlog like my mother. She loved watching this with the family every Sunday. So with their permission, I can talk about the funeral. I obviously am not going to film it, and I want to explain a bit more about this fantastic family and why they're special to me. I think that's it. I think that's it. Anyway, I'm going to have an early night because I'm in the country, and you can hear the odd car because I think we're on the A140, or maybe it's the A40, I can't remember. I should know, I've driven up it. But anyway, I'm going to have an early night, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon after the funeral and show you a few things which I think you might find interesting. And yes, the reason I'm staying here is all the family are staying there, and the guests are staying here at the Ram. So there's other people staying here who are going to be at the funeral tomorrow, and they're all lovely. And it's going to be sad, but I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. So right, I'm going to have an early night. Okay.
Oh my God, you mean on your blog?
Oh, that's Fiona. That's Fiona. This is Alison.
Hi.
And this is everyone who knows Susie. Susie, please tell everyone you've given permission for me to film at your darling mother's funeral.
I have given Jo absolute permission to film at my mother's funeral. Actually, this is not the funeral, this is the wake, but she wouldn't have been allowed to film
No,
at the funeral.
not even I would do that. But wasn't it beautiful?
It was beautiful.
It was.
And this lovely lady here is called Alison, and she has looked after my mum so many times since she enable me to come out to that.
I have. So many lovely memories of Poppy. She was absolutely lovely. Lovely lady. And Susie done a wonderful job. Yeah, looking after her. Yes.
But what I wanted to say to everybody, because I said to you all at the old Ram, I don't know if Susie would let me film at a funeral. I don't know if it's done or not. But this family, and Fiona probably feels exactly the same, and Alison probably feels it. This family is the most embracing family. I said it's like my extended family. I feel like they're my extended family. I've had so much fun in this part of Norfolk. Some of my happiest days ever in this part of Norfolk. And the family just embraces everybody. I brought into this family 5 boyfriends. And my ex-husband, they all survived. And Moppy, the wonderful Moppy, whose death we're celebrating, never judged. She never went, who the hell have you turned up with this time? Did she?
She loved everybody. She loved everybody.
She liked a house full.
She loved a house full.
Lots of music parties, lots of silly game parties, lots of singing parties. So whatever you could do, you could bring it along with you.
Look at this. This is the Langham. Beautiful Langham. I'm back in London. I'm on my way to work. I am on my way to work. It's Friday night. I had a fantastic time in Norfolk. And yes, I was there for a funeral, but it was the most beautiful funeral. And I was with my friends who I love and haven't seen for some time. And do you know, it's quite chilly. I brought my jacket. There's All Souls Church, saying 9:15, so you see how late I am. I should be in before now. Gosh, it's windy. I'm going to get out of the wind or you won't be able to hear me. I've got new shoes, by the way. Practical shoes, really practical shoes. Look at these. These are my memory foam shoes from Maje. I quite like Maje. Is it Maje or Marge? I'm not sure. Look how they light All Souls Church up. So pretty. Anyway, yes, so I'm going in to do my show, and I always enjoy... Hi there, hi. I always enjoy doing just 2 nights now, Friday and Saturday nights, because it's like we have the whole place to ourselves, Mel and I. And I don't know, have I ever shown you this? So here's the BBC. And my studio is somewhere up there, but on the piazza there is the name of all these different countries and all these different territories. So you've got Atlanta, Coventry, Stalingrad, Pomerania, Washington, Memphis. When this was first opened, output, so radio, came out of the piazza from these speakers. But you know, I think it only lasted for a short amount of time. I've never heard output coming out of the speakers for some time. Anyway, so windy here. This is like a wind tunnel. I am going in now. I will see Mel. Golly, sorry, this windy. I can't believe it's going to be June tomorrow. Wish me luck for a good show. Oh, it is cold. Oh, there he is. He's tooting. Night, guys. Night. He's parked further away, and it's really cold, everybody. It's like autumn tonight. Dave. That is Dave.
Hi.
Oh, I say.
Ready for LA?
Do you know that takes years off you?
Well, I wasn't going to go to Los Angeles looking like Albert Einstein.
That really takes years off you. Stick your head out a bit so people can see. That is amazing haircut. Who did it?
It's some barber in Paddington.
And I bet you paid like 5 quid.
19 quid.
19 quid.
Yeah, in and out in 5 minutes. And I mean, it looks really, I like it.
It's a brilliant cut.
You know, I have a side cut.
Yeah.
I decided this time to go put the whole thing going backwards.
And it adds height. Mind you, you're very tall anyway.
I am.
Can you turn round so I can see the back of your head? It's not shaved up the back. No. I hate... God, you look so much younger.
I remember I texted you last week with that passenger called me Madam.
Oh God, I didn't know whether to mention this. Tell everyone what happened.
Well, someone, they stopped me in South Kent, wanted to go to somewhere, Harrods, and they said, and it was a young guy, he was like young sort of football, 19-year-old, 20-year-old sort of, football type, you know, like Essex boy, him and his mate, and he said, excuse me, a little bit drunk, excuse me sir, can you take me, oh sorry, excuse me madam, can you take us to Harrods please? I said, you were right first time. He went, oh sorry man, I thought,
oh my God, I know.
I got to cut my hair, it's too long.
Dave sent me that in a text and I burst out laughing. Yeah. He sent me a text, he went, you won't believe this, a customer's just called me madam.
Yeah.
But then you're in the shadows, so you look now, you're in the shadows.
Yeah.
But wow, well you look, I mean, men, it's something about men, if women cut their hair, they don't look younger. Men, when they have their haircuts, they all look like they're at school. You look like you're at school.
I know, I do look, I know, but it was like
it's
all down.
Very boyish. It's the shortest you've ever had it.
Yeah.
So when are you off to LA?
On next Wednesday.
So I won't see you after tomorrow night?
I'll see you tomorrow night, yeah, and that's it for a month, yeah.
For a month?
Yeah.
That you're over there. Do you realise, did you read all your birthday messages?
I did, yes. Thank you everybody. They were lovely, it cheered me up.
It really cheered him up because he didn't do anything on his birthday at all, except drive.
I saw you though. So
saw me, but he didn't do anything. And all of your messages, I sent him a text on Sunday, I went, 90% of the messages are birthdays for you.
Yeah, it was lovely. I'm very touched.
It's so windy. I've had wind I've had wind. I've had wind blowing.
Was that
When
curry you had last night?
Don't. I hate that side of life. I hate talking about. But when I was in Norfolk, the wind was going crazy. It ruined a lot of my filming. I'm going to go now. All I have to say is, you should take AG1. Actually,
Yeah. No, I see. This is where you drink it. Isn't
yeah,
it?
the green drink.
Yeah.
If you would like to try AG1, I've been taking it for years. The link is below, and you get a lovely starter kit with vitamin D, CK3, whatever it's called. What is that?
D3 and K2.
Thank you, D3 and K2. Anyway, the link to that is down there. What else do they have to do, Dave?
You have to give a thumbs up if you like. Well, I'm sure you like this video. I mean, it goes without saying. Click on the button down below which says subscribe. And if you happen to be in the Carnaby Street area and you see that woman machine thing, whatever it is, walk
The neon
past it.
sign.
Yeah, walk past it and film yourself walking past it.
Please do. We usually get quite a few at half term because lots of families go and do it. So there might be some after today's vlog. And you won't see Dave now for a month.
I'll send you a hello from Los Angeles.
Oh yes, make sure you send us a hello.
I might do a video from my balcony, you can see my view.
Oh yeah, I want to see your flat.
Yeah, oh well.
No, do us an interior and an exterior.
I'll do a clip of the television. The television takes up half the flat.
With Lisa Vanderpump on, who we can all watch from here. Anyway, I'm going to get in. It's freezing cold. Guys, thank you. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Hope you enjoyed watching my acting role. I've been acting. I've been on a film set.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear all about that.
In a gay bar in Euston called the Zodiac. Anyway, I might be going there more often actually. The gay bars are always a good time. They're always one of the best clubs to go to, I think, in whatever city you're in. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, they're wonderful. How would I know? It's been about 30 years since I went anywhere.
I used to go to gay bars in Leeds when I was an actress. They were far better than straight bars. Anyway, that's a whole different conversation. Say goodbye, Dave.
Bye, see you soon.
Bye, everybody. See him in a month, and I'll see you next week.